After CBS cancels Late Show, Stephen Colbert receives a standing ovation at the Emmys, and the audience chants Stephen. Following the surprise cancellation of his The Late Show by CBS earlier this year, Stephen Colbert received a lot of applause as he spoke at the Emmy Awards on Sunday night. As soon as Colbert took the stage, the audience erupted in cheers, "Stephen! Stephen! Stephen!" before he gave out the prize for Best Lead Actor in a Comedy Series. The late-night presenter quipped, "While I have your attention, is anyone hiring?" before pulling up a CV that included an old-fashioned headshot. He immediately gave Harrison Ford the resume, hoping that he would forward it to Steven Spielberg. Colbert returned to the stage for an exciting victory speech later in the show, when The Late Show won the Emmy for Best Discussion Series. Colbert began by expressing gratitude to CBS for allowing us to participate in the late-night custom, which I hope endures long after we are no longer doing this show. In May 2026, Colbert will present his last edition of The Late Show. When Spike Jonze visited my office in September 2015, 10 years ago, he said, "What do you want this program to be about?" "I'd like to do a late-night comedy show about love, but I'm not sure how you could do that," I added. Colbert spoke those words. At one point, you can probably guess what that point was. I realized that, in a way, we were doing a late-night comedy show about loss. I'm not sure if I ever figured that out. And it has to do with love because sometimes you can only really appreciate something when you start to feel as if you may be losing it. My friends, I have never loved my country more desperately than I do now, 10 years later, in September of 2025, Colbert said. May America be blessed. Remain tough, have courage, and go mad and punch a higher level if the elevator attempts to knock you down. The late-night star shouted a loud woo, and raised his fist in the air while clutching his first primetime Emmy. Last Sunday, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert took home its first Creative Arts Emmy. The prize was granted in the area of exceptional directing for a variety series. 2 months after CBS announced the show's cancellation, it took home its first 2 Emmys. Beginning in 1993 as The Late Show with David Letterman, the venerable series will come to an end in 2026 after Colbert took over in 2015. Given that it was revealed just days after CBS parent company Paramount merged with Skydance Media and resolved a dispute with the Trump administration, the cancellation is not without controversy. Even though Trump appeared as a guest on Colbert's program in 2015, the two have long been antagonistic. The president replied by endorsing the cancellation of the program, and the comic has not missed an occasion to parody Trump. Trump said on Truth Social, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired," while denying any involvement in Colbert's cancellation. His ratings were significantly worse than his skill. Advertisement throughout his career, Colbert has received 44 Primetime Emmy nominations and won 10 for his work on The Daily Show and The Colbert Report. In addition, he has received 4 Writers Guild Awards, 7 Producers Guild Awards, 5 Peabody Awards, and 2 Grammys.